So I wrote the following on this short story post on Reddit, and it really got me thinking about the warp spider phoenix lord, what it could be like. So what I wrote is, they shuddered, as if devoured. Bithuel no longer existed inside the crackling armor, just the phoenix lord, silently staring back at them. Instead of waking up all noble and great, instead, just this kind of unnerving spider awakening. Looking back at them as if it might attack them, kind of feast on them, a real spider kind of vibe. And so, how much cooler would it be if this warp spider phoenix lord wakes up this way? Just a lot more like the creepy awakening of this deadly spider, unnerving everyone present as it just silently stares, watching through black eyes. Maybe he doesn't speak, never removes the helm except to speed. You could get a really creepy vibe out of this thing. And there'd be some intense trauma potential after, his psyche is essentially in this listless purgatory for however long he'd been lost. Or at the very least, he'd have this intense social aversion. And so it could be a cool way to approach this. And nobody remembers the guy, so what have they all tried to forget? Or what has this purgatory done to him in that time? People that may have known him recognize that he's changed now. You have the same kind of thing a little bit with Altansar, where, this craft world that is one of them, part of their nation, part of their race. And as it comes back out of the warp, nobody trusts it anymore. They can't imagine it not being touched by chaos. And it could be the same kind of thing with this Phoenix Lord. Not chaos, obviously, but just not quite right. Still powerful, still obviously fighting for the Eldar, but a little creepy too, a little off. And so that seemed like a cool way to approach this. And, thinking about that, what does that mean for the aspect, this warrior aspect of the warp spiders? Without that Phoenix Lord to kind of guide and remind them what all of the tenets and practices and virtues of this warrior caste are, potentially what might have been lost in that interim. And so with him coming back, you could also have this reformation of the entire warrior aspect of warp spiders into something even creepier, following what may have been lost from this original founder. So I know that this is, if it's really in the works by Games Workshop to do this, it's probably already said at this point, but I really like this idea. So I guess the question, if anybody's watching this, to leave in the comments is, what do you think? How would you like a new warp spider Phoenix Lord to be, as far as the lore, as far as potentially gameplay on the tabletop, and should that bring any changes to the aspect, or should that just stay exactly as it is? Anyways, thanks for listening. Just started thinking about that as I was commenting on Reddit.